Hey guys, so I'm doing a little episode from my bed again. Feel like a little bit of a Clarissa Explains It All kind of thing that I've always dreamed about replicating, except minus the stupid hat she always wore. So anyways, just revealed what a 90s child I am. And tried out a the reason why we're filming from this, from this angle is because I'm trying to do a little better lighting this time. Trying to fix things. So anyways, we're in this cute little lace choker I shared with you guys on Facebook a while back. I got it off of eBay, super cheap, so cute. I got a little boat neck leopard sweater on. And I got this gorgeous lipstick. Normally I don't go shopping for the makeup at the grocery store, but I happened to be going through that aisle and it just caught my eye because I saw like this big picture of Kate Moss sitting there. I was like, what is Kate Moss doing at the grocery store? So anyways, she has this line of lipstick from Rimmel, and I found this color. I think it's number 8, you guys. It could be number 8, it could be 80. Pretty sure it's 8 though. And it's this gorgeous mauve color. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like life, you guys. Aren't you so sick of hearing people say that? Oh, this lipstick shade is life. Oh my god, this eyeshadow is everything. You guys stop doing that. Anyways, I guess, you know, I'm not like a teeny bopper anymore, so that's kind of like lingo irritates the out of me. So, this is life. And I'm about to do something really uncomfortable for me, but I want to do a series of videos on weight loss and dieting and how easy it can be and effective if you do it right. And I'm a pretty good source to go to since I lost 50 pounds off my small frame, and I've done it pretty easily and effectively, like I sang. Just used those words, didn't I? So I wanted to do this series. I've been working really hard on laying it out, but I felt like I needed to reveal my plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures before I do that. Otherwise, I just kind of seem like a hypocrite, right? I'm like, oh, this is how you get this figure, but oh wait, I have a bunch of fake stuff on me. Okay, I can't be doing that. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a reveal here. Ugh, this is nerve-wracking. I'm like sweating in my cute sweater. That's not what these are for, you guys. So let's try and do this. So first of all, I'm a big reader. I read a lot. I read like beauty guides, I read biographies, I read mysteries and thrillers. I love to read. You probably don't know that about me. But anyways, one of my all-time favorite informative books is this one by Joan Rivers and Valerie Frankel. Okay, you guys, I hate the title of this book. I find it offensive. But otherwise, other than the title, the book is amazing. Okay, the book is called Men Are Stupid and They Like Big Boobs. Okay, I do not like that title. But anyways, the book is chock-a-block full of every cosmetic procedure and every just plastic surgery you could possibly have. You know, it goes over the side effects, what could go wrong, what could go right, how much it costs. You're gonna love this book, you guys. If you're interested in plastic surgery, this is your Bible, okay? So, this is what I read before I started getting anything done. Now, things that I've had done. I mean, let's start with like the superficial crap that, you know, anybody can go and spend, you know, under $50 and get done. Okay, like tanning and fake nails and clip-in hair extensions. I've done all that. I mean, you name it. If they do it at a salon, I probably had it done, okay? It's just, you know, it's kind of my hobby. Beauty is my hobby. So I go to the salon quite often. I get my nails done. I might like get a little waxing done or whatever. I have invested in eyelash extensions. You know about that. I buy wigs like on the regular, you guys. I love my wigs, okay? I've been sporting this little do lately, so I'm taking a little break from wigs, trying to play with my little bob here. Anyways, now let's move like a step up. I think eyelash extensions are kind of like a step up from there. This are a little more spendy. I also used to get spray tans, which I don't anymore because, you know, the Jersey Shore is not on TV anymore and I don't want to look like Snooki. Sorry, Snooki. I mean, you're cute and all, but that whole orange thing is so out. So I have a tanning bed at home now, And I know some people are like, oh, that's so bad for you, but I don't give a shit. I love my tanning bed. I do not tan my face. I've spent way too much money on my face to ruin it in a tanning bed. What's going on back here? So I cover my face with a towel and I go to my tanning bed for about 40 minutes every few days, and it just gives me an overall nice golden glow that I need to maintain because we travel a lot and I can't be just like, you know, taking a trip to the Bahamas and looking like a pale ghosty weirdo, okay? I have to have a good base going because I live in the Pacific Northwest and the sun is kind of, you know, rationed for us here. So on to the next thing. Okay. Now we're going to go a step up from those kind of like salon procedures. I go to a cosmetic doctor who, let's see, I have to say, let's go back a little bit. When I was 30, oh my god, I cried that day. I cried that day. It was so traumatic for me. Don't worry, ladies who are turning 30, it's just that day. This was just that day that was depressing. After that, like every birthday after that, I've just been like, yes, I'm older and more sophisticated and I know more than you. Huh. But that day that I turned 30, I was like, oh my god, I'm an old hag and I'm okay. I was like a total freaking loony that day. And so that was when I decided to get my first Botox injection. And it was amazing. I loved it. And I had these horrible 11s here. Now, you guys can see I can move my face around today, but that's because this week I need to go in and get another injection. I go every 4 months and get, you know, all my stuff done again because that's how long these things last. So I'll tell you what I get done now. Now I get, I don't get Botox anymore. I've upgraded to Dye Sport, which I really love. And I think it's just a little more effective than the Botox, and it lasts longer for me. So you might be a Botox person, you might be Dye Sport. They have a few other ones now. I mean, they're always coming out with new stuff. So Botox and its other forms are just a muscle relaxer, basically, and it keeps you from making ugly faces. Like, see how I can kind of move my face now? That's not good, you guys. That causes wrinkles. So anyways, I get Dye Sport from about here to here. It gets rid of these 11s that I have going on, and I have these I used to have these really deep lines in my forehead, and now they are gone. I can move them a little bit right now, which is very disappointing, but anyways, I get that done regularly. I get Restylane injected around my mouth. Now Restylane, just like Juvederm, are fillers. Those are different. Those are not a muscle relaxer like Botox. You can get them under your eyes, you can get them to fill your cheeks, you can get them to fill lines around your face. So I get those around my mouth. Otherwise, yeah, anyways. So I've been getting that. I have had Juvederm Ultra filled in my lips before. I haven't done that in a few years because I really only like it the first week that it's done. You get these big, you know, duck lips, but then after that they kind of fade away. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get it done before we go to Vegas next month. Like a little treat to myself so I can feel fabulous. But anyways, that's not something I do on a regular basis at this point in time because I pretty much have a big lower lip that doesn't need much filling anyways. So, let's see. Those are things I regularly do. I've had a Venus freeze before. It's kind of a firming procedure. I don't think I'm old enough for that quite yet, so I only did it one time. I felt like a total idiot being there. And everybody was like, you're getting a Venus freeze? Why? Let's see. I have had permanent makeup done. Okay, so that's like the next level. That's a little more permanent than a Botox or a Juvederm or a Restylane. Restylane, did I say that? Restylane's what I get put around here? Right, so I have had permanent makeup done to my eyebrows and my upper eyeliner and my lower eyeliner here. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to tell you about this. Permanent makeup is a total waste if you're someone who wears makeup every day. If you're somebody who goes all natural, you know, go for it. It's great. You'll never have to worry about your eyebrows or your eyeliner. But if you're someone who wears makeup and you just put on even like a little bit of foundation, you're basically covering up all of that eyebrow, and as soon as you put eyeshadow on, the eyeliner's covered up, and you want a nice dark black eyeliner, right? Why would you tattoo it on if you're just going to cover it back up? Whatever, I'll never do it again. I did it twice. It was expensive. It faded right away. It was just whatever. I'm not going to do that again. Botox, Dysport, those were a way better investment than permanent makeup. I'm just going to tell you that. And makeup changes all the time. Styles change all the time. Shapes of eyebrows go in and out. You don't want to be like stuck with some weird thing all the time. Okay, so, God, this is an old list. So, okay, so now let's go up even another level from there. Plastic surgery. Okay, this one's going to be hard because I know this is like a sensitive subject for some people. Some people do not agree with it at all. Some people love it. Some people just hate people that have it done. Whatever, okay? I did this for me, and I think I'm just going to put it out there, okay? I have had 2 major plastic surgeries. My first one was 2 years ago. I got a breast augmentation. I'm not going to go into too much of detail on the breast augmentation because I don't think my husband would really appreciate me talking about my tatas on YouTube. But anyways, I chose silicone over saline. Just what I did, okay? And they are submuscular. That means they're implanted under the muscle. Don't know if that makes a difference. And so I have the incisions underneath, you know, like where your wire would be on your breast, not on your breast, where the wire of your bra would be. That's where they made the incisions. Yeah, so that's one thing I've had done. Weird. Let's see, one thing to think about, you know, when you're having a breast augmentation, I would totally read Joan Rivers' book. There's lots of good points in here, but one thing that I would suggest to people who are thinking about getting a breast augmentation that nobody pointed out to me is God, sorry, that was my intercom system. If you're thinking about getting a breast augmentation, you should definitely consider things like, do I need to lose weight before I get my breast augmentation? And what kind of clothing do I normally wear before I get my breast augmentation? Because this kind of stuff really affects how a breast augmentation is going to look on you, especially if you're a little overweight or you have a nice and round booty and some rounded hips, and then you stack a big breast augmentation on top of that. It can make you look fat where you thought you were going to look really curvy. Or if you go too large in a breast augmentation, and you thought you were going to be wearing all these cute little clothes, it can really put a damper on that. Because what I've noticed is, since I've lost weight, now I have this like cute little figure, but my breasts did not shrink when I lost weight. So now all those cute little cocktail dresses I wanted to wear, almost none of them work on me now because my little figure doesn't work with the size of the breasts that I chose. So you really need to keep that in mind and maybe stay a little closer to what your doctor recommends that you have for your body type than what I did, which was just choose, you know, the size that I wanted. Anyways, I'm just putting it out there. If you want to look like a supermodel, you should probably think a little more realistically shape-wise before you go out there, because I am like so challenged now about, you know, clothing and making things fit right. Like, I cannot just go and buy a bathing suit if it's not sold in separates. It's a really big pain in the butt. And so that's kind of like the sad side of my augmentation. Anyways, that was 2 years ago. This last year, I got a nose job, rhinoplasty. Okay, I'm going to show you the before and after pictures for this one because it's appropriate. Before and after pictures of a breast augmentation, not appropriate. I know some of you ladies do that, but come on. Alright, so I'm going to show you these horrible photos of me without makeup on, fresh out of the shower, of my nose. I took these to my doctor, the one that did my rhinoplasty. Now remember, when you're choosing doctors, don't just choose like one guy you really like. Make sure the guy that does your boobs is the guy that's really good at boobs and does them all the time. Make sure the guy that does your nose is the guy who's known for doing noses. I mean, come on. This is a major investment, something that is going to happen to you, and you're going to have to live with it forever. Or just keep going back like Michael Jackson and having it look weirder and weirder every time. Anyways, so the guy who did my nose, I took these pictures for him and I did a little, you know, playing with him on the computer. There's some programs that you can do, your own little fake nose job on, and kind of show your doctor what it is you're interested in. Now remember, you can't just like pick a supermodel's nose that you want and have them put it on your face. It doesn't work like that. You have to work with the frame of your face, you have to work with the structure you have underneath your nose, so there are small changes that can be made to your nose, but not like huge. You can't like go in there and ask for, you know, like so-and-so's nose, and then they're just gonna put that cute little snub nose on you. It just might not work. So whereas I do not have a perfect nose now, I have a much better nose than I had before. So I will show you what that was all about. This is a picture of me from the front. Let's see. This is kind of weird. Okay, so this is the before, this is the after. As you can see, I have kind of like a big Shrek thing going on here. It's a bad picture. So like, my nose is just bigger overall. And so let's just talk about what I had done from the front. My nose was narrowed, my nostrils were narrowed from the front, and the tip was pushed or pulled up. Yeah, so you can see that difference pretty clearly. Now I do have a ruptured septum, so they had to harvest cartilage from both of my ears. Gross, right? Okay, so they had to cut open the back of both of my ears. I had stitches on the inside and the back of both my ears. Still pretty painful. I cannot even still sleep on my sides very easily. For some reason that scar tissue is still very sensitive. But my nose feels fine. So anyways, I'll show you the side view of my nose. Now I had a larger dorsal hump thing going on here, which they scooped out. They couldn't take, I still have a little bit of a bridge right here, but they had to leave that because remember I have that ruptured septum in there, so I don't have a lot of like sound structure that's going to support my nose. So they had to leave a little bit there. They put a little bit of that cartilage here to kind of balance that out. They added cartilage to the end of my nose to cover up, you know, that where they kind of like pinched everything together and sewed it up. I had stitches going out both sides of my nose because that's where they sucked they cut here and made my nostrils smaller. So I have little light scarring like right here. It's pretty much gone away. And I have like a little, is this gonna focus? Like maybe not, but okay, but I have like this little like pinched area right here, which you hardly see at all, but that's like the only telltale signs that I've had rhinoplasty. Other than that, I think he did a very good job of keeping my nose looking natural, because I will tell you, when I went in there, the things that I asked for were very strange, verging on a little bit of a Michael Jackson look, you guys, and he talked me out of it, and I'm very glad for that. So, let's see. Those were my two major plastic surgeries, and some of the other stuff that I've had done that I do regularly and I thought you should know about before we go on to my next series of videos. So thanks for being here and listening to me jabber on about things I've had done, and hopefully you guys will come find me on Facebook at Sasha Hartleb. Hopefully you'll subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out a series of videos that I've worked really hard on laying out, you guys, and they're going to be like so interesting and informative. You guys are gonna love it. And like this video, show your support, even just because you know you knew how uncomfortable this made me, and it would make me feel really great to know that you liked it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye guys.